Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. In the last episode, well, technically we left the world of the departed or something like that, and I decided to go through the menus and try out the command board, which I lost miserably. In this episode, we're going to head off to the Castle of Dreams.
Mademoiselle! Senorita! Wait!
Aqua!
Terra! Terra, Ven ran away from home.
What?
I think he left to go find you. Do you have any idea why?
No. Actually, just before I left, he tried to tell me something. I should have listened to what he had to say.
Oh. So, did you manage to locate Master Xehanort?
No, but it seems he's looking for pure hearts filled with light.
Pure hearts, filled with light.
All I can tell you is that his search hasn't taken him here.
Alright. I'll stay and see if I can find more clues.
Okay. The prince is in the ballroom ahead. He might have some answers.
Thanks.
Aqua! You still have the same dream?
Well, yes.
There's this girl here. Her name is Cinderella. She made me realize how powerful it is just to believe. No matter how impossible things seem, a powerful enough dream will always be enough to light the darkness. If you see her, give her my thanks.
Will do. He'll be alright. He won't give in to it.
Okay, so if you can't tell what this game's trying to do yet, basically it's giving the option to play as three different characters, and depending on which character you play as, you have different stories and interactions in each of the individual worlds. Now, the reason why this is important is because the game tries to build up the other stories to you through the character you're currently playing as. For instance, Terra's already been through this world, and while we were off playing board games, he's learned an important lesson about finding the light. Meanwhile, no one knows where Vincent is. He went off for his own thing, and we don't know where or why. So, now, we get to have some fun and play... What are you? Fireworks sticker. Yay! So now we get to have fun and play through one of the worlds, which I really gotta say, I think is one of the greatest things about this game, and probably why I like it so much, even through all these years, is just because you could just explore a whole bunch of different places. And while I do think world building is super important, you don't necessarily need to be in one world to make that point. I guess I was kind of wrong on that in Super Paper Mario, but then again, Super Paper Mario really did do a great job building its world, with very few deviations from it. Anyways,
Who are those ladies?
Oh, if I recall correctly, that is Lady Tremaine, and those are her daughters.
There was something very wrong about them.
You came back.
Huh?
Oh, my apologies. I was mistaken.
Your Highness, I found this on the palace stairs.
A glass slipper.
One dropped by a lovely young lady, and I'll search far and wide to find the maiden to whom this belongs.
You will?
Of course, Your Highness. After all, you finally found someone whom you wish to marry. Upon hearing that happy news, your father, the king, has decreed that a quest shall begin immediately throughout the kingdom, and I will start with the closest residence, that of Lady Tremaine.
Lady Tremaine. I'd better pay her a visit.
Don't get too sidetracked. We already are way behind everyone else because I stopped to play a board game. A map to help you navigate Castle of Dreams. Alright, so our objective was to go see the king, except he seems to be preoccupied with something else. And it seems like there's a hidden doorway that allows you to get up there, as you can see from the little map inside the upper right corner. But because we can't get up there, we'll have to find out how to get in there later. Oh, hey, look at this. Oh, you guys kind of look a little cool. You guys are just one of them generic Heartless. But man, you guys actually look really fascinating. Hey, no fair. I was attacking you. Ha ha ha. Woo! Oh, I threw him down. Oh well. Let's not keep him waiting. Oh, something tells me this is not going to be as easy as I thought. So Blizzard seems to be the best to link the... Blizzard seems to be the one to link with the commands. Oh, no. No, 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 no. So let's try it with two of them. No, nothing there either. Alright. I gotta say, not showing its difficulty yet. I'm not afraid of enemies, which I should be. Okay, the first enemy I'm actually gonna be afraid of. Okay, those other ones just kind of disappeared. And that big body guy actually kind of did a number on me, so kudos to him. Oh gosh. I should have went exploring before I decided to push the story. Haha. You know what? You guys just kind of stay as you are, because... Okay, so thunder is just kind of a feel area of effect. It's not a actual, oh goodness. Oh, Aqua, that was a great little move you did there. Woo! Okay, that was not as bad as it could have been. Barrier Surge. Let's go on the command deck. Oh, I didn't pay attention to what that said. Whoops. Quick Blitz has reached the maximum level, so its scan ability is now yours to keep. Auto abilities stay active even if you don't have them installed in your deck. Great. So I'm actually going to get rid of Thunder with Barrier Surge. That actually sounds like a better one. Barrier, press block attack from all sides. And then... Can I mix cartwheel with this? No. Okay. I'm not worried about the other one right now. I really ought to pay... Wow, she is so sidetracked that her main objective no longer even matters. Okay, I know I'm just being a little bit facetious about it, but because obviously Lady what was her name? Turbane is obviously a important character for this world, because we wouldn't be going to... She wouldn't have felt something coming from what's her name if it wasn't. I cannot believe how long-winded of a sentence I just used to just basically say, obviously, Lady T is important to the story. Oh, look at the Pot of Greed. I don't know why I would be so excited to talk about a Yu-Gi-Oh card that nobody knows what it does. Hey, I want to open the Pot of Greed. Thank you. I wonder if anyone can hear the clicking of my controller. I know that was quite a problem in my other Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. Oh, goodness. Nope. Not happening. Oh, that was great, actually. I'm going to do that again. Oh, don't go away. Whoa. I'm in trouble. Okay, there we go. I'm at least lightly alive again. Oh boy. Kingdom Hearts had a ton of problems throughout the recording of it. I didn't realize my microphone was broken, so everything I did had an echo that I didn't... Everything had an echo that I wasn't trying to go for. Oh, I just let out my good one. And that was pretty bad. Hey, Pot of Greed. I wonder what that card does. Alright, enough talking about Pot of Greed. Yeah, you go ahead and just punch the world. I mean, that's your prerogative. There we go. Well, oh yeah, that's right. I need to try Ventus and Terra, even though I'm just kind of learning Aqua's commands right now. Oh, man. Wow. There we go. Can't wait to get to more important ones. And many more of them, because I can use them. I was so close to just beating you with your own attack. Oh, sweet, potion. I should probably use those every now and then. Unlike in my Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, where I just refuse to use items until, like, literally the post-game. Don't know why that was the case. If I can get this guy off the field, I'm at least safe. Ow. Oh, you know what? Looking at this particular scene right now reminds me of a world I get to visit in this game. And I remember it being... Oh, wait, maybe that was Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know. The problem with Kingdom Hearts is that when you play more than one of them, you remember a lot of locations, you just don't remember who you were playing as when you went to go visit them. Alright, got a high potion. Man, there are a lot of treasures around here. And unfortunately, not a lot of ways to go around. Slow. As good of a move that I'm sure that is, I might actually switch Blizzard out for it later, but I'm not worried about it right now. Oh. Oh! Okay, I saw that coming. First game over. Not surprised. Let's go with continue. Oh! Wait. Nope. Chests do not stay closed. This isn't a door. Yeah, I got the bubble sticker. Ha! You thought you can hide. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to be afraid of enemies just because I'm in a harder difficulty. You're like the guardian enemy. And I'm not gonna do that thing where I compare these games to the other ones of the games all the time. But I mean, this guy is literally the fleet of the one guardian enemy, the armored guardian or whatever his name was. Hey, not cool. Yeah, take that. Am I even leveling up from this? I don't know.
Come on.
Can I even level up? I don't... Am I getting... Ow. So all I have to do is make sure that... Why? Yeah, that's right. I just beat you to your own game. You kind of look cool too, but you look more like a creature from the swamp than like the other enemy. I'm actually kind of liking the designs of this. I was going into this remembering that these weren't going to be Heartless or the Kingdom Hearts 2 variant, but what were they called? Nobodies? I think that's what they're called. I don't think they were... I don't know. I think so. I can't remember. Anyways, I think they are nobodies, though. I think they are. Anyways, I know that every Kingdom Hearts game tries to create its own variant of the Heartless, and I was going into this thinking, this is not going to be that cool. Oh, I just wasted that. Oh, Hi. I'll use all my focus all at once. Hey, that should have been super effective on you. Alright, well, this is actually a good way to go about it. The nice thing about playing on harder difficulties... The nice thing about playing on higher difficulties is that it forces you to kind of learn how to play the... Hey, you do level up. Cool. It forces you to learn how to actually play the game, and you can't just mash X like I do. And let's go in the area where I died. So that is really cool. I just realized something. Aside from the fact that I'm literally losing the same exact enemies as I was before. Oh! Aside from the fact that I'm literally losing to the same exact enemies I did before. I actually forgot what I was going to say now. I'm just going to meet you back at the save point because you have seen me beat all of these enemies before too. Ooh, you know what? Oh, I was going to say that would have been hiding spot for treasure chest, but never mind. Anyways, we are back, and now I'm in the forest. The kingdom that's in the middle of a forest. Okay. Those are some really cool enemies. I'm gonna have to go through my command because I unlocked like the spell waiver, which I don't even understand how I unlocked the spell waiver because I mean there was no reason for me. Oh my goodness. How? How dare you? Pot of greed. Ow. Can you go away now, please? I think you've officially caused more damage than you. Oh gosh. Did you just cancel attack me? Oh my goodness, you guys. Not gonna happen. Oh. I hope you drop some health because I'm gonna need it. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, I can't access. Oh, I am in trouble. Yep. Oh, a second game over. Only third map. Only third map of the game and already on my third game over. Those little bunny rabbits are actually kind of tricky. I'm going to have to learn how to fight them a little bit better. But before I do that, I'm actually going to switch out Blizzard. Hey, don't be dodging my attacks. Alright. So let's go into, not first person, but go into command decks, edit deck. Blizzard, you were fine, but honestly, I think a potion would serve me better right now. Quick Blitz. You're the only thing I really got, so. And I don't get anything else with that. Launch a bubble. Alright. Oh, that's cool. So, you basically have access to all your potions instead of just one, which is really neat. The only thing I don't really like about this is that it shares it with all the rest of your action commands, so you're going to have to kind of pay attention to using it. Like, right there. Oh yeah, like, I would actually take time. Ooh! Like, I would actually take the time to try and fight you. You take a ton of damage. Please tell me you disappeared. Thank goodness. I don't want to be underleveled, so I don't really want to skip the battles. But I think sometimes I'm just not really going to have a choice in the name of actually making progress. Oh, I'm actually really close to level up.
Come on! Gotcha! Take that!
Ha 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 ha! Awesome. That was awesome. Although I didn't make all my health back, so that kind of stinks, but what do you do? Please don't let somebody attack. I guess I should have saw that coming. But I don't think it really matters.
Take that!
Yep, no, didn't really matter. Obtain money. Cool. How come I haven't leveled up yet? There's a Moogle shop. Buy. Ooh, so I can buy a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I can do that. Tilt left, any direction. I might save up for this. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything about that just yet. And this is going to kind of follow my same philosophy in Kingdom Hearts, where I'm just going to kind of do it by world. Magic recipe. A recipe list that reveals what you need to create a melting combination, which will result in basic magic commands. Neat. I'm going to kind of go off of my same philosophy in Kingdom Hearts, where I'm going to go kind of like by world instead of like certain time frames.
You honor our humble home, my lord.
Quite so.
May I present my daughters, Grisella and Anastasia?
As I feared, there's darkness here.
Wait! It's dangerous to fight the darkness with light, my dear.
Who are you?
Cinderella's fairy godmother. I appear to those who believe that dreams come true.
Then I'm honored. But why would you advise me not to fight darkness with light?
Strong rays of sun create dark shadows. Sadly, Lady Tremaine and both her daughters are jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty, qualities that appear to you as light. Jealousy is darkness. Light and dark go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other.
Then, what should I do?
It's quite simple, dear. One of Cinderella's friends is trying very hard to keep her light from fading. I want you to join little Jacques and help him.
I can do that.
You'll need a bit of my magic to help, Jacques. Come back and see me when you're ready.
Alright, well, easy enough. Let's just jump right in. Are you ready, my dear? I need more time. Yes, send me in.
Bippity-boppity-boo!
Are you okay?
Flinderelli, step muddy like her in a rum. Gotta let her out, gotta save Flinderelli.
Let me help you.
Suck. Oh, that's how like Ben Vans. Did you ever meet a Ben?
I'm Aqua. But tell me how you know about Ven.
Us a friend, good friend. Van help a Jack fix a Flinderelli to rest.
And where is he now?
Look up a friend, other friend.
I see. Ven, You must have just missed Tara.
I can't understand why. Ugh, it always fit perfectly before.
Quite enough of this. The next young lady, please.
Oh no, hear that? Donna Flurry, Flinderelli, gotta try that flipper. Come on, Flurry. No. I said Donna Flurry.
It's all right. Leave this to me. Jack, don't lose that key.
Yes, leave this to me. The one thing I've failed to do. Oh my goodness, that jittery camera. The one thing I've been failing to do this whole time. Yeah, let me just go ahead and help you with that. You guys are really cool looking enemies.
Come on!
I don't know, Jock. If you want to start moving anytime soon, that'd be great. Thank you.
Take that!
It would actually probably be pretty smart for me to have just, I don't know, allowed one.
Come on!
Oh, no.
Come on!
Alright, so I just gotta fight enemies near Jacques now.
Take that!
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm in trouble. I am in deep trouble. And this one's actually kind of all my fault. That got really overwhelming quickly, too.
Take that! Come on!
Hi. Oh, you didn't get... That's fine. I'm guessing that I'd need to wipe you guys out then. So I'll just take the time to... Sweet, I matched my record. Awesome. Oh no. There's more of you guys. Oh. Would you like to, I don't know, do something? Oh.
You're the only ladies here?
There's no one else, Your Grace.
Come on. Hurry, Jack. Oh, would it be all right if I tried on the glass slipper?
I met you at the palace. Unfortunately, you are not the young lady the prince is looking for.
But I am a girl. I should at least be given a chance to try it on.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
She's probably here to rob us.
Mother, do something!
That girl does not live here. I have only 2 daughters. I believe we're finished here, Your Grace.
Regardless, she means no harm. Here you are, my dear.
Jack, hurry.
Your Grace, please wait. May I try it on?
Pay no attention to her. She's just an imaginative child.
Madam, my orders were every maiden.
You should let her go first.
Thank you.
I actually want to thank you for teaching Tara he needs to keep believing.
Oh?
What will I do?
Please, don't worry. You see, I have the other slipper.
A perfect fit. I must inform the prince immediately. You will come with me, of course.
I'd be happy to.
It's not fair. She's a scullery maid.
Mother! Are you just going to let them leave?
No. Cinderella will be put in her place.
What's that? What happened? Where's Cinderella?
She was attacked by a creature, a monster in the forest.
A monster?
Monster in the forest? This sounds like a job for Aquaman! Oh. Wrong franchise. Alright. All jokes aside, I'm gonna go ahead and save right here. Alright, you probably thought I was going to end it off there. Potions equipped.
This is what happens when you go against my wishes.
The darkness in their hearts overtook them. Go.
I don't remember that part in the story. Defeat the unversed. Be ready to block with triangle or square. Hi. Haha. Not even worried about the little minions. Ah ha ha. Ow! Oh no! Oh no! Get out of here. Hi. Okay. What the? Oh, I am so glad I found this. Am I supposed to do something? I think I'm supposed to do something. Ow. Ow. Well, that's what we get potions for. You can do anything. Oh. Oh, you're just gonna keep doing this, huh? Well, so much for making that work. I don't think that did anything. Oh, I'm so... Wait, why am I not using a potion? Why do you love that move so much? Okay, so I am like... I'm like super close to finishing you off, and you need to go away. Or I need to go away. Okay, potion's definitely the way to go. Oh. Wow, that is an OP attack right there. Ow. Ha ha! Easy.
Pure heart filled with light? It's strange. The Master taught me darkness needs to be destroyed. But how, if not with light?
Oh, my dear, you're too young to know. Experience more things, and you'll find the answer. Just trust in your dreams.
Forged a D-Link with Cinderella. Trust your dreams and not the light. Interesting philosophy. Stroke of Midnight, a Keyblade that makes it easier to land critical hits. Unlock the command board for Castle of Dreams. Guess what we're doing in the next episode? Woo. And we unlock 2 worlds, which we don't have to go in a straight line to go reach. Cool. And I completed this place 100%. Cool. I'm just gonna land here real quick at the the whatever. In the next episode, I'm gonna see if I can buy anything yet. Well, the one specific thing I want actually, because Barrier Surge is really good and I like it. And gonna go ahead and play the next world board. See you guys then.